Good evening, everybody. Welcome to El Toro Dice Club. El Toro here. So we got a little bit of a twist today. I'm not going to do a strategy per se, and I'm not going to do a dice setting or throwing per se. I'm going to actually kind of go through something, which is how do you develop a strategy? How do you go about developing a strategy? And making sure it works. So anyway, before we get started, I want to say thank you to everybody. Appreciate it. Thank you for all my subscribers. Thank you for smashing that like button. I appreciate it so much. Hey, you think there's 1 million of us out here? You think there's 1 million of us that can watch and subscribe? How cool would that be? The first craps player to have 1 million subscribers. That would be great. Hey, maybe we can do it. I'd like to be the first channel. I do this for fun, to be honest with you. So here we go. Here's where we're at. I take basically a strategy, and I start it two ways. I take my bankroll, so I average $2,000 to the buy-in, but I bring about $5,000, knowing that, if I want to play around or go do something, I've got some extra money. But what I do is I buy in, and I go ahead and line up how I like to play. And I like the strategy I kind of developed, which was on my random shooters, but I want to modify it a little bit, so I'll show you how I do it as I play. Now, speaking of playing, there's a lot of you who have asked me, hey, how do I earn a second income doing this, or how can I become a professional craps player? How can I do this full time? Well, it takes money, guys. It takes money. I'm not going to mince words with you. You can't just quit your day job and decide you're going to go become a craps player. It just doesn't work. You got to have a big bankroll. You've got to have what I would tell you is 6 months in the bank at least if you want to even try this. But before you even do that, you have got to practice like there's nobody's business. You've got to be 100% confident when you grab these dice that you're going to land on whatever number you want to land on. That's where you really got to practice. Now, I'm going to eventually do a video here. I'm going to eventually make one on what I call sharp shooting. And you guys will see what it's all about. When you can actually take dice and pop them around and know, okay, I'm going to throw a 6, and you're going to either throw a 5-1 or you're going to throw a 4-2. You'll see how to do that here in the next several months as we start working our way up there. Again, I can show you how to do it. Doesn't mean you're going to do it. You got to practice, guys. Practice, please. Don't cheat yourselves, right? So before you ever decide to do this as a secondary income, as a part-time or a full-time, you better practice. If you can't buy a rig, make a rig. If you don't know how to make a rig, watch these videos. Not mine, but others. There's a lot of guys out there who have built their own tables, and they tell you how to do it. Or if you want to buy one like mine, look in the description. I've got it all linked in there. You can buy it. Dustin is his name. So anyway, here's what I do. We started out, and I take what I'm comfortable gambling. This is what I gamble. And on my betting on a random shooter, I kind of came up with a system where I land on the point and I bring down the two opposites. I land on the point, bring the two opposites. I like that strategy, but whenever I get a hot shooter, you never know when you're going to get one. I like to have a little bit of money on the table. But because I'm a gambler, I like to do this. So please, those of you who are looking for everything wrong in a video, you're going to see it right here, because this is how I build and develop a strategy. All right, so we're going to start with $25 on the 4 and 10. It cost me $1 each to buy them. Okay, so we're going to buy those 4 and 10. I'm going to play 50 on the 5, 50 on the 9. We're going to play 150 on the 6 and 8. Okay? So the 4 and 10, it's going to pay basically 50 for 1. The 5 and 9 is going to pay 70 for 50. The 6 and 8, it's going to pay me 175 for 150. So that's how we're going to play the strategy. I'm also going to go ahead and buy in the all tall small for $25, which is going to be played out as a 10-5-10. Okay? And again, this is how I end up. This is what I do when I'm here, when I'm practicing my throws. I'm also developing a strategy at the same time. And sometimes they get a little bit better. Like for example, since I've been doing this YouTube, I've actually been looking at how I do my strategies and bet. They've changed. A few things have changed. I'm not always 100% true to what I'm doing because I sometimes see different ways or better ways of doing it. So hopefully this money we're going to put over here. Yeah, we're going to put it back here. We're going to put it right here in this section where you can see it grow. So I know everybody wants to see it easier that way. Okay. And then also, because I am going to be the shooter, I'm forced to play a pass line or a don't pass bet. So I'm going to have to play a pass line bet, even though I cannot stand contract bets. But this is a $5 minimum table, guys, or if it's a $10 minimum table, guys, you can play $10. I mean, scale it up, scale it down, right? I had one of my viewers that said, hey, where on earth are you finding these $5 tables? They're everywhere. Or you got to go earlier in the morning. I'll tell you this, if you go late at night when it's crowded, you won't find a single $5 table in the house. But if you go early in the morning, early afternoon, you're going to find a $5 table. You're definitely going to find one. Guys, I'm having some problems here with my recording. I'm not sure if this is actually working or it keeps cutting off. There it is, it's on again. Okay, we'll see if it stays on. Okay, so here we go. This is basically the strategy. I've got my lovely assistant who she's going to help in raking my dice down here. And we'll see what we can do. So I'm not gonna do a sharpshooting or a sharpshooting type method. So what that means to you guys is I'm not really gonna be setting my dice one particular way. I'm gonna set them multiple different ways just to kind of get them down there. Which is basically when she brings them to me, if she brings them to me on a 4-3-7, I'm gonna pick it up and I'm gonna shoot it down as a 4-3-7. If she brings it to me on a 3-1-4, I'm gonna pick them up and I'm gonna shoot them down on a 3-1-4. Because I'm trying to work out a little strategy, I don't want to give myself up any false hopes that, hey, I'm going to throw 30 times and then this is how it's going to be at the casino. I like to be a little bit more random with it when I have the dice because sometimes when I go from one casino to another, which is from one state to another, the tables vary. Sometimes they vary. You try to find as many tables as you can that are similar to yours, but sometimes they're not out there. So, for example, there's a really nice, I love this casino. It's Into the Mountain Gods in New Mexico. It's great. I love it. Those of you who are out there, shout out. You guys got it. Y'all got a nice casino. It's beautiful. I think we've been there a couple times. It's beautiful. Casinos up in Las Vegas, Nevada area. All of them obviously just wonderful. But there are casinos everywhere, guys. You can find them. Trust me. You can find $5 tables out there. All right, so here we go. I'm going to start with there it is. This is what we're going to start with. 5-4-9. Just like that. I am going to try to keep my mechanics the same, so I don't know what's going to pop up on these dice, but my actual mechanics are going to be the same. I'm going to try to keep the dice from spinning in the air. I want them to land as flat as possible, so they're going to make a loud crack, and then hopefully they're going to give me a nice number. Now, I am the shooter. I have to play a pass line. When I play on myself, my bets are on. So for me, since I'm the only one at this table, I'm going to go ahead and put this puck on because I am on at this point in time. Okay, guys? I know the puck is supposed to be off when it's here, but like I said, I even forgot to order my lammers, guys, so my apologies. So I am on currently. So here we go. Dice are out, and let's see what happens. 6-3-9. All right, we're going to move on that down to the 9. Because I'm on, my 50 is going to pay 70. So 50, 60, 70. Okay, that's what it pays. She gave it back to me on the same number, 6-3-9, so I'm going to shoot it just like it sits, 6-3-9. We're going to see what the next point comes up. Again, this is about as random as a controlled thrower or a dice manipulator can do to make them as random as possible. 4-1-5. Fantastic. 4-1-5 is going to pay the same. 50 pays 70. You know what? I already messed up on my own strategy, to let you guys know. So when these hit, I'm supposed to regress down to 0. But what I'm going to do this time is I'm actually going to regress it down to half the bets, whatever they are. I'm going to leave it always minimum a quarter, because that's what I feel comfortable playing. So when my 4 and 10 hit, I'm just going to leave it at the quarter. When my 5 and 9 hit, which they did, I regressed it down to just 1/4. When my 6 and 8 hit, I'm going to go down to probably half of this, which will be, what's that going to be? 75, 80, 85. You know what? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move that down to 30. Screw that. I'm going to take this all the way down to 30 because I want to still continue to pull as much money off the table as possible. Pardon me, guys. I'm thirsty, thirsty, thirsty. If this were a commercial, I'd be showing you what I'm drinking and then pointing my finger to it. Maybe I can get some, what do they call that? Endorsements or sponsorship? Heck, I can't even tell you what my beverage of choice is. All right, that's what I threw, 415. So will you please mark my points there? I got the 9. I got a 5, right?
Yeah.
And here we go. Dice are out.
2, 2, 4.
Hard 4. Hard 4. Beautiful. So hard 4 it is. This is going to pay 50 for 1. So 50 for 1. There it is. Yeah, and yes, some casinos, they charge me both to buy it and to pay it. So if your casino is different, I apologize. Please save me on the comments on that one. You know, everyone's different. So I try to put them all together. So if I'm paying out more money than I should be, don't worry about it. To me, it's negatable. Also, I did make a few mistakes in my videos, guys. Yes, I did, and I have to admit it. I watched them back finally, and apparently I paid myself. Apparently I paid myself on one of the numbers, and then took it to my chip rack, and then paid myself again twice. So I don't know what I was doing, but I guess I talked too much and I wasn't paying attention. Okay, so 516. That's a beautiful number for me to hit because, again, this 150 is going to pay 175. 175, just like that. And I'm going to take this down to 30. Now I should be taking down the 6 and an 8, but I'm trying this strategy. Again, this is how I develop a strategy, right? I'm trying this strategy to not leave myself completely naked on the board because I don't like to. I want to see, can I hit these numbers based on what the dice are coming, and can I maximize my profits this way? Now, after I'm done, when I hit the 8, did you mark the 6? 516? When I'm done hitting the 8, I'm just going to have the minimum bets out there for me, which is $25 and $30 each. Now when I hit it, I'll probably go back to that strategy and start reducing it down. 415. Okay? So I'm still collecting. See, normally I will 25 plus 35. Normally what I'm going to do is I'll have cleaned this thing off. But I'm still collecting money and earning some money and winnings. So I want to see how many can I get. And again, this is part of what I call strategy development for me. I try to see what works, what makes sense, and I don't want to utilize or rely on, you know, hardway bets, horn bets, crap bets, those kind of, or sorry, hardway bets, horn bets, hot bets, anything like that. I don't want to confuse this thing. I want to keep the strategies as simple as possible, where they're easy to use.
639.
639. That's my point. All right, hit it. All right. Did I hit the 9 though once already, or did I the second time, right? Okay, so I hit my point. Beautiful. All right, so here we go. Now we're going to reset the board. Okay. So now what I do is I'm going on the thing again. So my other strategy was I reduced down my center bets and keep these the same. Because I'm still the same shooter, I hit my point. I like that part of my strategy, so I'm going to utilize that part of my strategy. I'm going to keep 1 unit. I'm going to keep 2 units on the 5 and 9. And instead of going to 150 on the 6 and 8, let's see, what am I going to do? We're going to do Let's do 120. Now let's do, yeah, we'll go 3 units. We'll do 3 units. How about that? That'd be sufficient. We'll go up 3 units. Second time around, okay? Second time around. Again, this is part of how you do strategy development, or at least how I do it. All right, here we go. We're looking for a new point. Uh-oh, too high.
415.
415. Okay, points 5, so my 2 units, 50 pays 70. Yes, I am always on. I'm sorry I put off on that. I'm always on my strategies. Yeah, because I am going to be at risk. To me, it doesn't matter what roll it is, whether it's a come out roll or roll number 2. I still have the same probability of rolling a 7 as when I'm playing. That part for me never changes. Again, when I'm shooting. Now, some of my videos, I have shown you where the bets are off. I did that so that everybody can see, hey, typically when the puck is off, all those bets are off, so that you don't have to mess with it or don't worry about it. What is this, 5 again? Yeah. All right, beautiful. Here we go. I put it on there so y'all could see. Whoop, those spun in the air.
6, 4, 10.
6, 4, 10. 6, 4, 10. Nice, we get to mark that 10. It's gonna be 2 for $1. Got it. So anyway, like I said, I showed you just to show you could see or try to stay as true to the game as it goes. Again, like I'm telling you, I play with my bets on. If my money's gonna be out there on the table, I'm playing with it on. I'm gonna go ahead and collect something. Here we go. Dice are out, I'm pitching a 6, 4, 10, that's great. Oh, nice, beautiful.
2, 3, 5.
3, 2, 5, that's my point. That's my point, 3, 2, 5, what'd you do there?
I don't know.
Flip them over, 3, 2, 5, okay, 3, 2, 5. All right, we hit our point. Mark the point, we got it? Okay, excellent. So here we go, we're gonna check it out again. 1, 2, 3 units. My other strategy, I reduce it down again. I'm gonna go down to 2 units this time around because now I'm getting further into my throws, right? Which means I'm getting closer and closer to my 7 count, or to my count for a 36 roll shooter. Did I pay myself on this 5 or no? I don't think so. 50, 60, 70. I paid 70. I don't think I paid myself. If I did, hey guys, if I paid myself twice on this, I apologize. We'll knock out $70 off my profit, okay? So dice are out. We got a new come out roll. I still haven't hit my all smalls or my all talls. So here we go. I'm actually looking for an extreme right now. I'm looking for a 2, 3, 11, 12 so I can get closer to closing out my ATS.
3, 2, 5.
What?
3, 2, 5.
3, 2, 5. Over there. 3, 2, 5. Back on. 3, 2, 5. Okay, it's going to pay 70. Or 75. Here, we'll just do this. 75 for 5. That works. Okay. All right, here we go. I still need a 2, 3, 11, 12, and an 8. I have not been able to tag the 8. So that's odd. And my points or my numbers I typically throw are 5, 8, and 9. I've hit the 5, I've hit the 9. I have not touched this 8. So, oh, you know what? Maybe because it's the randomness of the dice coming to me and I'm not setting them. That's the deal. So I want you guys to also take notice. My mechanics on my dice, on my hands, my fingers, are still the same. 4, 2, 6. My mechanics are the same. So I'm not changing how I hold the dice, how I pitch the dice, where my landing zone is, my elevation, my speed, none of the velocities, none of those factors are changing within a small amount because I'm never that exact, but they're not changing. And I'm pitching the dice the way they're handing them back to me, okay? 4, 2, 6, I gotta pay myself, yes?
Yes.
All right, so this is gonna pay 75 for 5. Take that. Okay. 4, 2, 6. All right, here we go again. Let's see, strategy development so far, it looks good. I probably need to start regressing here, unless I forgot to do that again. Ooh, those stuck.
516.
516. Okay. I'm not feeling very comfortable about where I'm at now, guys. Because I don't think I've regressed like I was supposed to. So, again, what I like about my place bets is I can tell my dealer, go down to quarters on all bets. No problem. No problem at all. I'll go down to quarters on all my bets. I'm comfortable with that. I don't have to, but I choose to. 516, right?
Yep.
So I choose to. That way I'm going to continue to save more money. I'm going to continue to make more profits. I'm going to continue to board and keep more profits. Let's call this up in my chip rack, right? Yeah.
651.
Yo.
Yo,
6-5, yep. There we go. Look at that. Getting closer to my all talls. I need an 8 and a 12. Need an 8 and a 12. Now, this doesn't always happen, guys. Again, you're watching me as I just got here to pick up dice and start this video. No camera tricks, no cutting, no editing, no taking out bad points, and not even taking 29 takes to get one right one, right? This is just get them and go.
628.
628. Ah, we hit the 8. Hit the 8. I love it. 30 pace, 30, 35 pace, 35. 30 pace, 35. Let's start that up here now. Let's just start this up here. I think this is getting out of camera view. There we go. Let's continue. All right, so now all I need is what? A 2, 3, 12? Just extremes. That's all I need, guys. So now I'm down to minimum bets. I think you guys can tell by looking at this, I'm on house money or casino money. So my exposure right now is not my own dollars, but it's casino dollars. I would like to maintain and keep as many of those casino dollars as possible. Ah, you know what? I didn't even pay myself my pass line bet, to be honest with you. I totally forgot about it. Part 8. Which, you know what? You win some, you lose some. So I didn't get paid on my pass line bet last time, or the last couple of times it's been out there, right? So for those of you watching, I guess I just realized I haven't been paying myself, so my profits are probably even higher. But let's just deal with what I got right here. That's a hard 8. Okay. 35 right there. And we're going to continue up with quarters. Why not? Why not? We might as well. Might as well. All I got to do is hit a 2, 3, 12. I feel one coming. I feel one coming.
459. 549.
549. 549. Gotta get in this, let's call this little landing zone here. Dang. Kind of throwing a lot there. It's pretty typical, which is nice. So, again, for those of you watching me, and my viewers, my subscribers, thank you so much. What you're seeing is live action here. Well, I call it live action, but it's about as live as I can get because I don't have 1,000 subscribers. Apparently, I tried to do the live streaming when one of my members said, hey, I want to do 1,000 and let's go live. Well, I tried to go live anyway, and it says the error I have to have, I don't meet the requirements. So I guess we got to help get me there so I can put this on a live stream one day. I don't know how I'm going to do that or manage it, but I'm going to do my best. All right, what do we need? Still need a 2, 3, 12, y'all. Still a 2, 3, 12. Here we go.
516.
516. Every time I have to get more chips, that's a good thing. Okay. I'm not counting the rolls. In my mind, I'm not counting the rolls. I'm just looking at what's usually going up in my chip rack that nobody ever sees. I decided to put it up there for everyone to look at so that, no one can think I'm cheating here. Matter of fact, if anything, I'm not paying myself enough. I already know, so that y'all know. I haven't paid myself on any of my point hits. I haven't paid myself on 1-9 already that I know of. So, that's horrible.
Well,
That slipped right out of my fingers.
Still an 8.
628.
Yep.
Okay. There we go. We just keep collecting, guys. That's what it is. Name of the game. Just keep collecting. Just keep collecting. And again, I'm throwing them how she's setting them. I'm not even setting my dice. I want to stress this again. I am not setting my dice. I'm keeping my mechanics the same. My grip, my slide back of the dice, the locking of my elbow, throwing the dice out and getting them to land where I typically make my dice land. On almost every 12-foot table, it's exactly the same every single time. Oh God, that slipped too. That was horrible. That was terrible. That landed too slow. I was talking too much. There's my 7. Look there. So what did I lose of my casino profits, guys? What did I lose? There we go. That's 100, 150, 175, 185. So this is how I look at a strategy. Again, because I shoot very well and I throw for a long time, I try to develop strategies that aren't always based on me taking these dice and setting them to my throw. Okay? I want to do things random, about as random as I can get it, but still stay true to my mechanics. So lesson in this video is stay true to your mechanics. Now, for the fun stuff. Again, I told you I bought in with 2,000. I don't play with all my 2,000. So let's find out what we got. Okay, there's 5, there's 10, there's 1,500 right there. Hey, do you got black chips? If I count out, will you hand me black chips? Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 1. There's another one. You need your egg over there. There's another one. Got them all hidden in here. Alright, this is the boring part of it, guys, but what I can tell you is this is how you do strategy development. Did you give me this chip already?
Yep.
Okay. I got 4 more. This is how I develop a strategy. I take time to sit here and look at it and figure out, does it work? I need another one. I try to see, does it work? And sometimes, believe it or not, it doesn't. I've had many a days where I'm in here cursing because the strategy doesn't work. It just doesn't seem to work for me sometimes. There's another one. Golly, y'all. What the heck happened here? We really went crazy on the gaming today. There's another one. There's another one. Okay, now. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. There's a black chip right there. And I need 1 more quarter. Alright, so here we go. We bought in at 2,000. There's 500. There's 1,000. There's 1,500. There's 2,000. Here's our profits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 791. 791. So you go in with a goal and an objective, you leave out. I'm just short of my objective every day. My objective is to try to get to $1,000 if I possibly can. If I cannot, I'm close enough, guys. That number right there to me is close enough. Guess what? My wife and I, we're going to go have some dinner. Guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate you watching all the way from start to finish. Like that, smash that like button, guys. Smash the heck out of it. And then also, if you don't mind, let's try to get to 1 million subscribers. I hope you like what you're seeing. If there's something that you would like for me to do or like for me to try to play or set up, let me know, and I'm going to try to do my best. Because some of the stuff that I look at it just seems like it's too time consuming. It's just too much of this other running around. Try to keep it basic, but again, for me, what I'm trying to do to help you guys is this: keep it simple. I'm trying to keep it simple for y'all so you can enjoy the game. And the reason I'm saying, are there 1 million of us out there? Well, I know casinos are making tons of money, but the days of the table games, I don't want them to go away, guys. I want them to stay around. I want to see just how many craps players we have here, women and men both. I want to see just how many of us are out there. And you know what? There's always power in numbers. Always. Heck, I can actually call one of the casinos right now and let them know, hey, if I've got X amount of subscribers in here, I want to get free hotel rooms for the bunch of us, and then we'll go down and all we do is play craps. Those are things that we can actually do. It's just a matter of, do we have the subscribership? Can everybody put together the time and get there? There would be nothing more exciting to me than to have 9, 20, 15 tables, right, loaded up with nothing but El Toro Dice Club members. That would be fantastic. You know, something to look forward to. Anyway, guys, thanks again for watching. I appreciate it. Wife and I are going to have some dinner. Take her out on some of that fake money. Peace.